The three-dimensional spatial acceleration is not invariant under change of velocity. This is contradistinct from the Newtonian worldview, in which the acceleration is invariant. We might anticipate that the relativistic view of momentum and force will differ from the Newtonian view. Modern physics accepts that every particle in the universe has a real number or a scalar associated with it that we call the particle's rest mass. We denote this rest mass as m0. The rest mass might be 0. It might be that such particles are outside of space-time. Special relativity does not try to explain what mass is or why everything has mass, but starts by accepting as given this assumption of rest mass. Nor does special relativity take any account of gravitation. To special relativity, mass is associated with energy. We do not understand mass properly. Even so, we will discuss it. We remind the reader that the mass dimensions of space and time are the same in special relativity. That is, the dimension of L is equals to dimension of time. And that this means that the units used to measure energy and to measure mass are the same as the units used to measure momentum, which is another way of saying that energy, mass and momentum are the same kind of stuff. The phrase rest mass is a little misleading. Everything travels through space-time as distinct from space at the speed of light, and so nothing is at rest. The rest mass of stationary particle is really momentum of the particle in the time direction, which is the energy of the particle. The rest mass of a stationary particle is just its momentum in the time direction. The time direction of space-time is associated with the cos hyperbolic function. It seems that rest mass is associated with the fact that cos hyperbolic 0 equals to 1. From the point of view of the stationary observer, light does not travel through time. Think time dilation. If a photon of light does not travel through time, it has no time component of momentum, and so it has zero rest mass. This does not mean that it has zero momentum. It will have a spatial component of momentum, which is also an energy, and so a photon of light has momentum even though it has zero rest mass. That seems to make sense, and it seems to fit what we observe. However, there is a problem within theoretical physics associated with the particles called neutrinos. Neutrinos seem to travel through space at the speed of light. They also seem to have non-zero rest mass. There is clearly something to do with the speed of light and the rest mass of particles that we do not understand. Having assumed the concept of rest mass, we are able to define the momentum 4 vector known as 4 momentum or as mom energy as the product of this rest mass and the 4 velocity. That is, P is equals to m0 u.